Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing very well. So in the previous video, you have learned something about the qualities of mongoose and the cobra and their preparation for the fight. Now in today's video, you will know how they attack on each other. So look into your book, paragraph number 11. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into making a false move. But the mongoose knew the power of his opponent's glassy and winking eyes, and he refused to meet them. Instead, he fixed his gaze at a point just below the cobra's hood and opened the attack. So before starting the attack, the cobra first gets into the defensive position, then tries to deceive and mislead the mongoose by moving from one side to another side, hoping that the mongoose will take charge and attack in a wrong way. But the mongoose was very clever, and also it was well aware of his opponent's power. It means the cobra's power, whose eyes were shining and unwinking. Unwinking means unblinking eyes. So knowing the power of his opponent, the mongoose also showed his skill and does not look into the eyes of cobra. Instead, he set his gaze just below the cobra's head and starts the attack. Now look at the next paragraph. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, the mongoose made a pretended move to one side. Immediately the cobra struck. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. So both the mongoose and the cobra start the attack. The mongoose made a false move. That was very quick movement. So the mongoose went close to the cobra and made a pretended move to one side. It means the mongoose tried to show that he was moving to one side to mislead the cobra. But the cobra attacked on that side. So on seeing the mongoose very close, the cobra also opens his attack. So he brings down his hood very quickly that it seemed the mongoose would not be saved. In short, the cobra attacked in a lightning speed, but the mongoose was quicker than the cobra, so he jumped out of cobra's reach safely and then turned back and bit on cobra's back and again went out of cobra's reach before the cobra gets into the striking position again. Now look at paragraph number 13. At the same moment that the cobra struck, the crow and the myna hurled themselves at him, only they collide heavily in mid-air. Shrieking insults at each other, they returned to the cactus plant. A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. So what happened when the cobra attacked on the mongoose? The two other spectators, the myna and the crow, they also jumped together onto the cobra to attack, but they couldn't reach at cobra as they crashed and hit each other in the mid-air. So they shouted at each other and insulted each other, then they returned to the cactus plant. But because of the mongoose bite, there was some drops of blood shining on the cobra's back. It means cobra's back was bleeding because of mongoose bite. So this is how the first round of the fight was completed. Now look at the next paragraph to know about the next round. The cobra struck and missed. Again the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. Again the birds dive at the snake, bump into each other instead, and return shrieking to the safety of the cactus. So the second round gave the same result. The cobra again attacked on the mongoose with a sweeping strike and missed the target. Because the mongoose again showed unbelievable quickness and moved away out of cobra's reach, then came back and bit on cobra's back, then again was out of cobra's reach. And again those two birds also tried to attack on the cobra, but they again hit each other, and insulting each other, they sat back on the cactus plant. So this was the second round of the fight. I hope it's very clear to everyone. Thank you very much for watching this video.